Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato evening headlines on October 8, 2022. A hijab protests, the beginning of the end for Iran's regime. Greta Thunberg on the climate delusion, we've been greenwashed out of our senses. It's time to stand our ground. The Guardian, Greta Thunberg on how having Asperger's shapes her approach to climate crisis. The Independent, Greta Thunberg discusses how Asperger's shaped her approach to climate crisis. Things will only get worse, fears top scientists may shun UK over Brexit. Seagal calls Putin one of world's greatest leaders in bizarre birthday message for Russian president. The Independent, Ukraine war, Vladimir Putin gets a tractor for his 70th birthday. BBC.com, Vladimir Putin turns 70 but H is not in the mood to celebrate. The Telegraph, Vladimir Putin gifted tractor from Belarus dictator for 70th birthday. Evening Standard, Putin's path, from pledges of stability to nuclear threats. Russians being prepared for nuclear war, Zelensky warns. The Independent, Russians being prepared for use of nuclear weapons, says Ukraine President Zelensky, BBC News. BBC News, Ukraine war, world must act now to stop Russian nuclear threat, Zelensky. BBC.co.uk, West must act now to stop Putin's threat to world, says Zelensky. Evening Standard, Ukraine says Zelensky's preventive strike, call misinterpreted as Moscow fumes. Female students chant get lost at Iranian president on campus. Iran's brave young women must break their own chains. The West won't help. The Guardian, things will never go back, Iran's protesters battling police on the streets in fight for real change. The Independent, hijab protests leave revolution hanging in the air over Tehran. The Times, the brave women challenging Iran's theocracy deserve our support. The Telegraph, 2 decades of Iranian women's street protests, in pictures. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.